DJs BrewTube beer review. How are we going today, Johnny?
We're going local. We're going to our nation's capital.
That's right. Now, we don't always admit to that being local because sometimes the nation's capital is kind of, fucked up. But that said, it is there no matter what we hope and dream comes out of those fools who go into the Senate and the Congress and the presidency. All of them because they're all fucked up no matter what party you are. We will dismount the political pulpit and mount the beer pulpit. What beer do we have for them today, Johnny?
The Stone of Arbroath.
Yeah, however the hell you say that.
Exactly. From DC Brau Brewing Company in Washington, D.C. It's a wee heavy, 8% ABV, and 20 to 35% IBUs. And it's in a can. They said drink it out of a tulip, goblet, or from the can. We're not going to do the can.
No. But we're going to do like a goblet, I guess, today. It's a pretty dark wee heavy, too.
Yeah.
Almost porter dark. Now, you notice when I opened this, I was keeping an eye on the can because DC Brau beers have a tendency to genie out of the can, especially Pen Quarter Porter. Yeah. But anyway, speaking of Pen Quarter Porter, Kevin at Clemens Homebrew just had one of those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, he did.
I like it too.
Yeah, it's a good beer.
Yep.
Shout out to you, Kevin. Anyways, the appearance. Sort of a ruddy, brownish red color when you swirl it. Pretty nice glass lacing right away. Decent amount of alcohol legs. Real sticky glass lacing, as a matter of fact, on that glass. Got a khaki, about a quarter finger head, I'd say, on there. Really tight bubbles.
It's almost like a dark quad.
Yeah, you know, right? It is.
Or
like
Belgian strong.
Yeah, strong dark ale. Something like that color-wise. But pretty decent looking. A little bit darker than a lot of the wee heavies. The wee heavies are more red, usually. But let's get an aroma on it.
Well, the first thing I got was, like, sweat socks. First thing that hit me. If you go back and look at my reaction when I stuck this up to my nose, I'm like, oh. It's very musty.
It is. Like, I wonder if it's DC water musty. If you've ever had water out of the fountain, maybe in DC or straight out of the tap, you'll know what we're talking about. It's a very aggressive smelling water.
Yeah, it's very funky.
After that, I'm getting like some smoke, some malt sweetness, maybe a little bit of like dark fruits like raisiny, but they're faint, and some caramel.
Yeah, I'm getting the caramel, the dark fruit flavor.
The smoke's almost bigger though, right? Like dark roast and smoky sort of.
It's just masked by the sweat sock smell.
I'm getting like must, like you say, more than like sweat socks. Maybe like gym aroma, like gym
walker.
That's had the heat on, like
could be
in the winter. But let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Right up front, I almost get a little bit of almost like a crackery stale taste, like stale cracker almost. After that, I get a little bit of toffee, a hint of smoke, and some like the back end is like char and earthy hop.
Yeah, I get the earthiness of the hops. I'm curious to know what they used in the hops.
It's like buggly sort of almost, or maybe East Kent Golding.
Yep. It's you get the char, you get the smokiness, you get the I'm burnt candy, burnt sugar taste to it.
Yeah, that like burnt sugar bitterness almost.
It's not a typical wee heavy that I'm used to. I'm not getting any almost like apple cider or the kind of those flavors out of this.
Or the malt sweetness, or the caramel notes that you're used to.
Yep.
It might be the yeast also, because the fruit notes that I'm used to getting in other wee heavies. Like, this tastes like a...
It's almost like a roasted coffee.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
char. Not to the point where it's the burnt marshmallow and a burnt stick.
No.
But it's close.
It's like a combination of dark roast malt bitterness and earthy hop bitterness at the same time. Doesn't taste like soil, like some overly dirt hopped have been, but the alcohol's really well hidden.
Yeah.
It's a nice medium mouthfeel, I'd say.
Yeah.
There wasn't any alcohol in the aroma. Maybe it would cellar well. I don't know. I think maybe some dark fruits would come up if you cellared it some.
Possibly.
I mean, I might get another can around here. It's fairly reasonably priced.
I think I got one today.
You did, yes, that's right.
So, our friends over at Rate Beer, they gave it an 83. Beer Advocate, the dudes, they gave it an 87. I'm just gonna have to go with my friends over at Rate Beer. I'm looking in that 83, 82. It's a low B minus for me.
Yeah. As we heavies go, I'm gonna give it the same thing. I'm going to 83. It's maybe if it's cellars, it'll be a better beer. I can kind of tell, taste in the background, maybe that yeast would come up once this earthy hop stuff kind of dies down. But I don't know. The one thing that's off-putting to me is that crackery sort of stale taste in it.
I get a lot of the char, but on the back end, I'm tasting your cracker. It's almost like a saltine or something.
Yeah, that you left out.
Yeah.
You know, but anyways, it's not a bad beer, but we've had way better wee heavies than this one. Old Chub rocks this one's house, and that's another canned wee heavy. We'll have another wee heavy we'll try later probably, but you know what? It ain't a bad beer, but I don't know if I'd go seeking it out. It's a limited release, but you know what? Anyways.
Yeah.
So, until the next DJs BrewTube, you got to do something really important for us. You have to think locally, drink globally, and
send us more beer.
Yes, and support the craft beer movement by sending us more beer. That would be a good support method, wouldn't it?
We need to support other localities.
That's right, and drink local and really push that whole
local stuff.
Yeah, like into my mouth, that local. Yeah. Anyway, so till the next time, thanks a million to each and every one of you for watching. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit the like button, because that, along with copious amounts of high ABV beer in a drinking session, which is a session for us, destruction for you, puts our happy face on. So until then, we got nothing but a bunch of love for you and a big ass peace out!